So today I'm gonna be Raptor lining the old Cummins, hopefully bringing it back to life. I've heard good things about Raptor, so I'm gonna give it a go. I got some body work here that I did. I still gotta sand all this stuff off. I'm gonna start by removing tail lights, headlights, the license plate, just an update air. Got some of the windows taped off. Starting to sand the back here. Now if you're doing any body work like this, you have to prime it before you put the Raptor on there. So I'm just sanding everything down first, and then I'm gonna prime over top of that. Still have a lot to do here. Some Bondo there, here and there. Mainly I was just getting rid of all the rust on the truck before I did this big project, so the side's all taped off. It's a long process, and the more you prep, the better it will turn out. So that's just an update. I don't really want to show any of the boring stuff because sanding down and taping ain't that fun. So I got everything sanded down now. I just went over the whole truck with wax and grease remover. There's a couple shiny spots, but honestly I'm just gonna leave them. So I'm gonna go over some of the bare metal spots and the Bondo spots with some primer, let that dry, and then in all the tiny spots where I couldn't really sand properly, like in here on the divots here, and obviously on the plastic bumper and the grill, I'll be using their adhesive promoter. So I just finished priming all the Bondo spots and the exposed metal spots. I'm gonna let the primer dry now. So I'm in my paint booth here, about to throw on the U-Pulse universal adhesion promoter. I'm sure you could use any from Canadian Tire or something like that, Walmart, something like that. I'm gonna start with the plastics, and if I have tons of extra, I'm gonna go through all the lines, because there's no point saving this. So that can actually had a lot of promoter in it, adhesive promoter, so I actually almost got pretty much every crack where it was hard to sand on this truck. So now I'm gonna go in the garage, mix up the paint, start spraying. Okay, so we got the Tinselwool hardener, and I got jet black urethane base paint. So I'm gonna show you how to mix this up to the line. Hopefully you can see that. Before I pour that in, I'm gonna open my paint. Yeah, so put the hardener in. There you guys can see that. Full 8 ounces hardener. Now for paint, you want 10%. So I'm gonna ballpark this. Go like this. Hopefully I put enough. That would suck if I didn't. It's almost to the top. Okay, so I got the hardener and the tint in here now. Supposed to shake it up for like a minute or two really good. Attach it to the gun and then start spraying. Hopefully this turns out. Alright, so I got the first coat on here. Honestly, pretty impressed with how easy it is to spray. Like, I'm not very good at painting, and this is only the first coat and it looks pretty darn good. Like, there's some streaks in it, but that'll go away in the second coat for sure. I didn't do the roof just because I was worried about not having enough, but honestly, I don't know why everyone on YouTube seems to say that you need like 12 of these for a truck. I just did my whole truck with 3 of these with a decent coat. Like I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or these people are just trying to sell you more, but I did the whole thing minus the tailgate with 3. So I'll be good with the 2 kits that I bought. This stuff is honestly amazing. If it holds up, I would recommend this to anyone. But yeah, if this stuff doesn't peel, I don't know why everyone doesn't do this. It looks awesome. And when I start putting everything back in, like the lights, untaping everything, it's gonna look sweet. So I'll come back when I do my second coat. So it's getting dark out now. I got the final coat. I did 3 coats total. I used 6 full bottles with the hardener and the 10% tints. Can't really see it right now. I'm gonna put a light on it for you. But I'm just about ready to start peeling off the tape and the newspaper covering the windows, and then it's gonna be drying overnight. And I'll probably give it a full day before I'll put the lights back in, tail lights. And yeah, the 6 bottles I used was for the whole truck. I didn't do the bed because my bed's already been done Line-X'd, so I didn't want to go over it or take out the Line-X just for Raptor. So I'll throw a light on it here for you, just so you can see what it looks like. The big reveal will be tomorrow in the day. I think this looks pretty darn good. So here's the side. I feel like you can see some streaks there, but I feel like those will go away when it really bakes on there. I wasn't gonna do the handle, but honestly I didn't have tape on it and I was just like, screw it. So hopefully that holds up. If not, I'm not really worried about a handle. Everywhere looks amazing, in my opinion. You may think else. I even got all right to the bottom here. Thinking about doing my traction bars at another time. Those got some rust on it, so I'd have to do some work there. Overall, I think everything's covered. And this is what this side looks like. I was somewhat consistent with distance, but not really, because it does change consistency. But I mean, overall, this looks amazing, and I'm excited for tomorrow to really look at it. So yeah, that's what it looks like. It's gonna look way better with the lights in. I'll do the big reveal tomorrow, and maybe I'll show a little bit once I have the tape off. I just wanted to record the line that the tape leaves. So this Raptor liner is very I don't know, just very easy to apply. Like, this is probably like probably an hour after. The line's like perfect, at least to my eyes. It's like perfect. This stuff is very forgiving. I'm not sure if it's just because it's nighttime it looks so good, but even off the window, like, nothing.
Alright, so this is the next day. It's around 12 p.m. I think I sprayed around 6 yesterday. It's all dry to the touch now, but obviously I'm gonna let it cure for about a day or so. Might get rain today, hopefully that doesn't screw it up. But yeah, I think it turned out great. I love the texture of this stuff. And yeah, this was only six bottles to do everything. So this is 2 days after application now. I'd say about 42-ish hours. I moved the truck over to this part of the driveway. I still haven't put the headlights in, but I got my taillights in. I think this looks really good. There's hair on there. I think it looks very sharp, especially with the lights in there. Alright, so everything's done now. Headlights are in. I still gotta polish the headlight lens. They're looking a little dirty. And the Raptor's really looking good. My tailgate's done, but I ain't putting it on for another couple days, just so it hardens up. I took the truck out for a drive today. Everything seems okay. The stuff is really on there and tough. That looks good. So that's what it looks like. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll be doing every 6 months, I'll be doing updates on how this thing turns out and holds up. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.